A famous explorer once said that the extraordinary is in what we do, not who we are. I'd finally set out to make my mark, to find adventure. But instead, adventure found me. In our darkest moments, when life flashes before us, we find something that keeps us going. Something that pushes us. When all seemed lost, I found a truth. And I knew what I must become. A famous explorer once said that the extraordinary is in what we do, not who we are. I'd finally set out to make my mark. To find adventure. But instead, adventure found me. In our darkest moments, when life flashes before us, we find something that keeps us going. Something that pushes us. When all seemed lost, I found a truth. And I knew what I must become.
Hello, welcome to another stream of Tomb Raider 2013 to celebrate the game's 10th anniversary. So yesterday I did a stream of Red Dead 2 and I bought a new headset and a new Xbox controller and still audio issues. Like at the start of this stream, the dialogue and the sound, all of it was stuttery, and when I unplugged my headset from the controller it stopped. When I put it back in, it started again. Now it stopped. So I'm really practically done as an Xbox streamer. The amount of issues that I've had, aside from the recent ones, over the years, it's just ridiculous. So my advice out there to anyone who wants to become a console streamer, do not become an Xbox console streamer. Just don't. Don't buy any more games for your Xbox if you want to be a streamer from it. Spend that money that you would buy those games on a PlayStation 5. Get it? Stream from that. I'm just over it. Absolutely over it. So what that means is this game, I'll have to get it on the PlayStation as well. Same with Rise of the Tomb Raider. I'm just over it, you know. And the other thing is, there's some Xbox 360 games that, you know, I do stream from time to time, but I've never had any issues with those. So maybe I'll still stream those, but again, maybe even those games are fucked. It's just completely out of my control. It's completely ridiculous. As a streamer, it's no good, because people aren't going to watch a stream if the quality is bad, especially audio. You know, yeah, visual quality, some people can look past that as long as the audio quality is fine. You know, so it's just one of these ridiculous things. I don't know why it's happening. There's no explanation for it, and certainly it shouldn't be happening with brand new controller, brand new headset. There shouldn't be any issue like this. Should not be any issue. And it's only on the stream. It's not, if I was playing this without streaming it, it would be fine. There wouldn't be any issues whatsoever. Streaming it, different story. And now it's going across multiple games. Before it was the static audio issue, which still does happen, but now it's stuttering audio on games that it's never happened to before. So I'm just completely over this shit, and so I'm going to finish the playthrough of this game on Xbox that I'm currently doing, as in the 100% completion. But for the next 2 playthroughs of this game for its 10th anniversary, I'm streaming the PlayStation version. I'm fucking over it. So with Red Dead Redemption 2, when I finish Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm never playing the Xbox version again. I'll get the PlayStation version, which means more money, of course, but it's just not worth it. You know what I mean? It's not worth being a streamer and trying to have good, at least decent quality stuff if it's not going to be at least decent quality stuff. There's just no point whatsoever. You know what I mean? It'd be like if you were setting up a shop to sell lemonade out the front of your place, and the quality of the lemonade was very poor. There's no point standing out there 8 hours a day trying to sell the shit if people don't want lemonade that just tastes like water. Why? Because they'll just go and get water. You know what I mean? Like, so as a streamer, having something that's not even decent quality, it's just pointless. There's no point in me spending hours of my time making content with shitty fucking quality. You know what I mean? So I'm just over it. So finish this playthrough on the Xbox version just to get it done, and then PlayStation version in the future. Just fucking sick of it. Anyway, now that I've got that out of the road, hey there Afro, welcome on in, tombRaider.com. Yeah, I wonder if it's still live, not sure. Hey there Ryu, how's things going, dude? You're a PlayStation owner anyways, good. So this is the thing, right? Like, I would have no problem still playing games on the Xbox if I wasn't a streamer, but I am, and I'm not going to have shit quality stuff anymore. You know, I'm over being, you know, on a rung of, audio issue streamer. You know what I mean? I'm just over it. Alright, so I'm going to change Lara's outfit to the next one, which I can't do yet. So I just have to finish this next part with Lara wearing this outfit, but I'm going to change it. You'll even take Nintendo over Xbox. That's understandable, dude. Yeah. I mean, I've got no issues with Xbox as a player of it, but as a streamer, no. Not putting up with it anymore.
Old logbooks.
See, it's doing it again.
Of excavation has at last yielded new information concerning the weather patterns gripping this island. The tomb of an important general dating from the Kamakura period was discovered in our coastal dig site. This discovery is the missing piece of the puzzle. It will allow us to finally gain control of the storms.
Scientists, secret of the island. They found something in the cliffs, an old tomb. I might find answers there.
Ancient ruins in the old base. Control over the storms. I need answers. This is a tempo suho. Hard to read the date, but Japan made thousands of these in the mid-1800s.
You're speaking of video game reboots, you uploaded some drawings of your version of a certain game that just turned 12 a while back. Is it the Mortal Kombat game? Yep, Mortal Kombat 9. Played that once.
Portuguese minted these in the 16th century for their colony in Malacca, Malaysia. This must have come from one of the old galleon wrecks.
Malacca. You on Discord, of course. No worries, dude. I'll check that out soon. Hey there, Matthew. Hope it's going well. That's that one there. That's back that way. Hey there, Lukey boy. Welcome on in. Tomb Raider, your favourite? Perfect way to start your Friday morning. How did Red Dead 2 go yesterday? Not too badly, actually. But I've got this audio issue that's now happening with Xbox games when I stream them. That wasn't happening before, and the audio gets stuttery randomly. It happened with Red Dead 2 yesterday, and now it's happened with this game today. So in the future, I'm not going to be streaming these games from the Xbox anymore. In fact, I'm going to start to move over all the games that I stream to the PlayStation. It's only an audio issue that affects when I have my headset plugged into my controller, and since that's the only way I'm able to actually use a mic to talk, it means that it's compromising the quality of my streams. So once I finish this playthrough of the game, not the overall playthrough, because I'm doing 3 back-to-back ones to celebrate this game's 10th anniversary, but when I've done this first playthrough of the 3, I'm going to switch over to the PlayStation version. I don't yet know though, because I haven't actually looked. I don't know if it's something I'll have to pay extra to get, or if it's part of having PlayStation Plus or not. Because if it isn't, I might have to postpone the second playthrough of this game until such time as I get that that version, which I don't know how long that might take. So but it's annoying too, because the audio issue will sometimes go away, sometimes it'll come back, but it's just I can't, as a streamer, have quality dipping in and out like that. So game wise though, it's been going good. Red Dead 2, we're in chapter 6 still. So I'll probably finish that soonish, but it might take probably 2 more streams, I think, maybe, to get the rest of that content done. How's things going with you? I was so unpopular at school. They used to call me Padres. I was never included in anything. Nice one. Hey, Mr. Gote. How's it going? Your Mortal Kombat 9 was great, but you hated the story. Laughs until you start crying. Yeah. Oh well. Now we can change outfits. Alright, so for this stream, I'm going to change Lara into the gorilla outfit. This outfit makes Lara look like a jungle warfare gorilla. Or gorilla. Harmager, you don't fucking understand. You opened several random streams yesterday and none of them had issues. Are you on Xbox now? I am, Harbinger, yeah. But not for long. Luki, fair enough. You don't want that hassle, do you? You're wondering if it's on the PlayStation subscription? Yeah, I'll have to have a look later and see if it is. Because if it is, that'll be good. But if not, I'll have to wait till I have the money to actually get it. But this should take a few hours, I think, to get through. But what I might do, even though it's not Saturday yet for me, when I finish this game today for this first playthrough where I'm getting 100%, I'll maybe, depending on whether or not I can get it for the PlayStation, might do Assassin's Creed Syndicate instead, because that's on the PlayStation and I'm playing that one. Oh, he beat you to it, Harbinger. But yeah, it's ridiculous, Harbinger. I just don't know what it is, you know, because like, I bought a new controller and headset yesterday, literally brand new, so I don't know why it's happening with that as well. I mean, it was happening with the other headset that I had and the other controller, which I've had for a long time now. So you wouldn't think it would happen with a brand new one, but it has, so I don't know. So this is a thing, right? It could be that every game has a certain type of headset that when I'm streaming with it and it's plugged into the controller, a certain game won't like. But who knows? And that's the thing. Cliffside Bunker, 100%. So Shipwreck Beach still has a few things we need to get.
Ah, get in line. I wanted to do an Arnie impression too.
Competitive bow. Hehe, explosive arrows, Rambo style. Increase damage. Charged shots will penetrate armor or pass through soft targets to hit multiple enemies. Mr. Gote, you just sipping tea without care? Exactly. Looky, they have Tomb Raider Definitive Survivor Trilogy on the store. All 3 games for 22. Can't see it on the sub pass though. Ah, well thanks for having a look at that, Lukey. Yeah, because I'm going to be having to switch to PlayStation for Shadow of the Tomb Raider anyway, because that game actually has a static audio issue that happens when I stream it. I may as well get the definitive edition of the trilogy on PlayStation. That way I'll get Shadow included in that as well. What? That's literally a glitch. Like if I was doing a no death challenge, that I wouldn't count that. Like I'm not pressing any buttons, and that happened. So that's what's supposed to happen. And now we lose the cool music. Thanks, game.
Laura!
When we heard the explosion, we thought...
Alex. He was still on the ship.
Seems anyone caught with you has a pretty low survival rate.
Reyes,
Better keep your distance then.
let's just eat, okay? Those bastards went quiet, but it doesn't mean they're gonna stay that way. If I'm going to die in this place, I'm not gonna do it hungry. Save a man's stomach, save his soul.
Finally, a little positivity. Once Reyes finishes the boat, we'll be back to civilization in no time. And what a tale we'll have to tell.
A tale? I hope I never hear Himiko's name again.
We can take the boat out at high tide.
No, we can't.
Don't start that bullshit again, Lara.
Lara isn't the only one who thinks we're trapped, Reyes. Matthias may be insane, but he was certain about it. I saw it in his eyes.
He thinks resurrecting Himiko is the key to getting off this island.
God, it sounds crazy. But this whole place is crazy. These storms aren't natural. We have to face that.
She's right. When that storm hit the Endurance, I felt it. Something dark. Something alive. This place is cursed.
Where are you going? There are ruins beneath that old base in the cliffs. Something in there led them to believe they could control the storms. I've got to find out what they discovered.
Once we're ready to leave, we're leaving. Whether you're back or not.
I won't leave without you.
Yeah, I'm indeed Mr. Goatee. It's like, what the hell? Harbinger, that should be added to the mean deaths run.
I'm going to keep watch here. Reyes is working on the engine, and the others are getting some rest.
Are you going to stay up all night?
Whitman will take watch a bit later. You still don't trust him, do you?
No, and neither should you. Be careful while I'm gone. Keep a close eye on him.
I hope you find whatever you're looking for up there, Lara.
So, you have what you need?
Yeah, as soon as I get this part fixed, we'll just need to do some cleaning on the valves. You staying?
No, I'm going to check out that old base in the cliffs.
Well, you better go then. We aren't going to wait for you, Lara. I don't have time to talk. Gotta fix this damn thing.
Sam's been through so much. I'm just going to watch over her. Make sure she gets some sleep. Good luck exploring that old base, Laura. I wish I could go with you. Who knows what secrets you'll uncover. Best if we don't talk now.
Nothing too special, Lukey boy. Just a lot of assassinating in 1868 London. Ryu, bitch man. That is him too. That's also a great name for him. It's challenge tomb time. Had a feeling. Okay, that's the regular. That should be the regular arrow. That should be the. Okay, so that's all right. The icon was just confusing me because the icon for the regular arrows looks like an icon for an explosive one.
This cave is once a place of worship.
It was once. Not anymore. There we go.
get to the ritual chamber in that monastery, we need to fix that boat. I don't know how I'm going to convince the others to take it inland rather than off this island, but I have to find a way. Reyes won't be easy. She wants to get back to her daughter, and she's in pain over Roth. We all are. I still don't know exactly why Matthias wanted Sam in the first place, but it doesn't matter. She's back with us now. She's safe.
I'll be back. I am back. Oh, my back. Nice one, View. 1984 Arnold, 1992 Arnold, and 2023 Arnold. Hey there, Gamer Loop. I'm going good, thank you. Things are going well. How about you? Oh, did I review? Ah, whoops. Sorry, Gamer Loop. Got a few collectibles to clean up here. Oh, Harbinger. Ah, sorry. Sorry. You both have blue text, and I was thinking, because you both wanted to do an Arnie impression, but someone else had redeemed it. Sorry, Harbinger. So if I'm going to be getting the definitive edition trilogy for PlayStation, then I'm definitely not going to be able to do or start, sorry, the second playthrough of this game today. Like, it's not going to take me too long to actually finish this first run through, getting 100%. But for the rest of my stream day, I'm just going to have to jump to a different game. So it'll have to be... I want to make it Unity, Syndicate, because I was also thinking about, with that game, I was also thinking about the fact that the Dreadful Crimes DLC that I've never done before, there are quite a few memories in it to take care of, and the thing about my annual series playthrough now is I want to be able to get through it in as short amount of time as possible. And I've been thinking about it, and I think it'll make sense for the current playthrough of Syndicate to not do the Dreadful Crimes DLC content. Leave that later in the year when I don't actually have any deadlines for my Assassin's Creed playthroughs to take care of. So yeah, for Assassin's Creed Syndicate, I'm not going to be doing the Dreadful Crimes DLC anymore with that playthrough. I haven't started it, so that's good. So it's not like I'm leaving it alone, having done a little bit of it. So yeah, here's the plan. I finished this game today, and after the stream, I do a stream of Assassin's Creed Syndicate and just continue on with my playthroughs. So that'll be like a bonus Assassin's Creed stream this week. So there's that one there. And where's this one? That's further down, so I'll grab this one. And that one there. Will I make this jump? Or this drop, I should say. No. Game's like, no. Alright, so where does it put us then? Sometimes games will put you somewhere close to where you want to go. Or other times, like now, it'll completely put you back in a different spot, i.e. the start of this challenge tomb entrance. But I won't have to do it again. It remembers that I've done that. It just wanted to put me back there. So yeah, apologies to people who were wanting to see just a Tomb Raider stream today, but the quality issues I'm having with the Xbox, I don't want to, you know, ruin the rest of my playthrough of this game for its 10th anniversary by having shit audio. Come on, Lara, you could have made that jump. It's so ironic. I spent all that money yesterday to get a new headset and controller, and now I don't really need it. Because I'm going to be switching to streaming the majority of my games to PlayStation. But hopefully it doesn't happen for Xbox Original and Xbox 360 games, but I possibly could as well. Who knows? Wouldn't be surprised, knowing my luck. Oh yeah, this. You can cheese this jump a bit. Just need to get Lara on that top one there. There we go. Right, so that's beyond there. Right, time to go to that spot. Oh shit. With any luck, it'll put us at the entrance to that challenge tomb again, which is where I'll... Good. That's good. That worked out well. Now I don't have to traverse my way through all that. It was actually quicker to do it like that. Got that one. Hey there, Fewer. Happy start to the weekend down under, in the future over there. Thank you so much. How's things going? Code the Twix Raider. It's like, why is all our Twix eaten all the time? If you're relaxing, gonna sleep and then get going with Friday here. Oh, that's good. It's good to relax and chill out. Been having some audio issues, so after I finish this stream of Tomb Raider, I'm going to instead do a Assassin's Creed Syndicate stream instead of finishing this first playthrough and then jumping into the second one for this 10th anniversary celebration. So I'm going to need to get the PlayStation version, but I won't be able to get that until probably the next couple of weeks. So I'll have to think of a Tomb Raider game to stream in the meantime, and I'll have to make it one of the old school ones, because I don't even trust the Xbox to handle one of the Tomb Raider games I have on Xbox 360. Thank you so much, viewer, for that. Thanks for dropping in as well, and I hope you have a good sleep. Thanks for leaving the lurk too. Code, you have to make a little coffee and cake visit today. Another year has passed to an even older fart yet again. Well, I hope you have a good time though. And enjoy.
This island is more than I could have hoped for. Of course, these islanders are absolutely insane. Those poor people from the Endurance, so tragic, but honestly, it adds to the drama. Not only is this the mythical land of Yamatai, but the shipwrecks and the modern-day cultist. It warrants at least 2 documentaries, maybe even a series. Oh, Lord, this place is going to ignite the world's imagination, and I'm going to be right in the center of it all. Such a huge relief. All my chips were on this one number. I just need to be careful now. This situation could spin out of control on a dime. Once I have this Matthias fellow's ear, I can convince him that there's much to gain in cooperating. I mean, he can't honestly believe the things he preaches to these men, right? They're just lost and confused. I'll help to bring them all back to civilization. The sponsors, oh, the sponsors are gonna line up for this exclusive. The story is huge.
Whitman, my great discovery. Whitman has lost his mind. His obsession with fame and fortune has consumed him. Code, you'll have to try. That's the best way to approach it.
said some guys went in there on a salvage job and never came out.
They're fucking with you, brother. Those bozos like to make shit up. Don't believe any of them.
Were these gifts for the ancient rulers of Yamatai? Or was there some kind of battle here?
find us? Just shut up. Keep your eyes open for the girl.
Soon after we discovered the tomb, they came. The Oni. First, the lights went out. Then the screaming started. Was it us or them? That horrible sound. It still rings in my head. They wore the armor of my ancestors. They cut us down with ancient blades. Gunfire, shouting, blood. We couldn't stop them. Everything turned to chaos. And then silence. They were gone. Why did they leave? Why didn't they kill us all? Captain Osaka is in command now. We are leaving the base, but not the island. We're heading inland, to the monastery. There's no other way. We must follow the Oni, all of us. If we can't control the star, we must destroy it. But I know, we're all going to die.
Soldier awakening. The same soldier. Again he mentions the Oni. Could it be that thing I saw in the monastery? Alright, so I need to backtrack because there was a can that I missed on Shipwreck Beach. And when I find that final one, that'll be the end of that challenge, and also that'll complete the location to 100%. Yeah, same here, Harbinger. Bye bye Xbox streaming. Harbinger, literally nothing changed, they just started happening. Yeah. Yep. Streaming from an Xbox. This is what happens. Audio issues out of control of the streamer. Therefore, reducing the quality of the stream. Therefore, more people leave the stream because they're like, fuck this audio issue. I'll go find someone else streaming the same game and watch them instead, who doesn't have the audio issues. Hence, why I'm switching to PlayStation streaming. Or I should say PlayStation majority streaming. It's not this game that's the issue either, because it happened with Red Dead 2 as well. And it's not the issue with my controller, it's not the issue with my headset. It's the issue with the Xbox itself, and the fact that it doesn't like streamers to stream from its console. because all these issues has just randomly happened without any reason. So I'm like, well, be buying all my Xbox games that I have for the PlayStation now. There we go, that's the final one. Missed that one before. But it's just ridiculous too, because like, if I take my headset out of the controller, the audio issue stops. So, but I'm just over it though. It's just like, it's very, very finicky. You don't know what games it's going to happen with. And I'm just pissed off that it's happening with games that I'm really deep into a playthrough with. So yeah, I'll finish this 100% playthrough of the game, and then when I get the PlayStation version, I'll resume the playthrough and do the second run through and the third one. Shipwreck Beach to 100%. I've already spent too much money, so I'll have to wait until I'm able to afford in the budget to buy the definitive edition version trilogy on PlayStation of the reboot trilogy of games. You're glad you don't have to buy the same game multiple times, but maintaining a PC is a lot more expensive. Yeah, I mean that's the other thing too, like, nothing's without issue, at least at some point. You know, there's always going to be an issue. But sometimes the issues are only on one system too. So we've done Coastal Forest to 100%, Mountain Temple, Mountain Village, Base Approach, Mountain Base, Base Exterior, Shantytown, Geothermal Caverns, Summit Forest, and Shipwreck Beach. We're currently up to Research Base.
The tomb must be in the lower levels. That's where I need to go. The elevator is jammed. I'm on the right track. Just need to figure out a way to drop the elevator with more force. Got to blast my way out of here. Okay, just one more to go.
Harbinger, can't wait for Whitman to die. Probably the character you dislike the most in the trilogy. Yeah, I don't blame you. He definitely is a piece of work. Hey there, Mux. Welcome on in, dude. Haven't caught a stream in a while. Hope you're well. Oh, that's okay, man. That's no worries at all. How's things been going? And I'm going good. Myself, I've been going well. However, I've been having a lot of issues with Xbox streaming, with audio issues. So once I finish this current run through of the game, the next two that I'll be doing for this playthrough will be on the PlayStation version. You'll probably buy the Resident Evil 3 remake today, but you won't play it until you buy the original hair DLC. It's like remaking Terminator 1 and giving Arnie afro hair. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough too, if you want it to be like that. Yeah, Mux, I mean. Sure is. Started happening with Red Dead 2 yesterday randomly. With a controller and headset that I've had for a long time. And I literally bought a new headset and controller yesterday because of that issue. Same thing.
Stop. Trinity is concerned. Stop. Acquisition of star phenomenon unacceptable. Stop. Sabotage of access operation imperative. Stop.
Unknown mysterious orders. Was there some other person or group interested in this island? I don't have time to make sense of this now.
I even doing here?
Oh no, Harbinger. Yes, definitely not you. Whenever it's been pointed out that it's happening, I've actually gone to the broadcast and heard it for myself, and it's choppy. But it only happens when I have my headset plugged into my controller. And the only way to get around, like, these are my options. Just put up with it for the rest of eternity. 2, don't use a mic, because that's why I'm using my headset. You know, just use my television speakers so I can hear the game, and then just don't use the mic and don't talk. Don't do any commentary ever again on a stream. Or switch to PlayStation. I'm switching to PlayStation. But you haven't modified your extensions in months. I don't know, to be honest, because the World War I sequences, I don't know how that's going to go with my challenge rules on top. But yeah, that's the plan though, is to finish this current playthrough, getting 100%, putting the other 2 playthroughs of this game on hold until I get the PlayStation version of this game, and for the rest of today, do a Assassin's Creed Syndicate stream, and then that way I'll get more progress done in that annual series playthrough. Maybe get the whole playthrough done today, and then tomorrow, you know, start Chronicles China. I won't be doing the Dreadful Crimes DLC now. I changed my mind. I'm going to leave that for another playthrough some other time during the year when I don't have a deadline to get through games.
Another Chow Dynasty helmet. The elaborate decorative designs are just royalty.
It's just so annoying that this audio issue has popped up on games that I've never had audio issues with before, and when I'm already deep into the playthrough, which means the quality is going to suffer. The other streams of this playthrough in Red Dead 2 never had that happen, so there's going to be an inconsistency in the audio quality. Which means those people who are enjoying the experience, especially if they were watching the VODs later, will now have to put up with stupid audio issues happening. Need to backtrack for a bit. The World War I sequence is annoying to 100%. There is no map you can buy for the chests and animus glitches. There's like 40 chests. Imagine using a map to check each one of them. Yeah, I've definitely been there and done that with that. And you're definitely right. You know, there's nothing that you can buy in that sequence to figure out the map. Or to, you know, unlock those things. on the upside, knowing that this audio issue happens, any Xbox games that I was intending to do playthroughs of.
Aha! There's a note inside.
Alright, so that's a classic Tomb Raider sound for those who have only played these new games. That's the classic secret found sound that happened in the classic games, whenever Lara would find a secret. There's that document, and there's one more of the Sun Killer things to shoot. There it is. Alright, so research base is almost done to 100%, just need to get that final document. I've already downloaded the PlayStation versions of the Chronicles trilogy and Origins, so I've got that sorted. I just need to buy it for Odyssey, to buy the PlayStation version of Odyssey or the PS4 version, and same with Valhalla. I need to get that. So yeah, got a lot of money to spend, but I have to do it. The only other option is static audio issues, and I'm fucking over it.
Alright, this is it. These figures, warriors, they're in Himiko's tomb. They protected her. And is this you? Were you some kind of general? You committed seppuku. But why? It's beautiful. It's still sharp.
I have failed, my queen. The ritual was corrupted. The priestess knew only death could save her and took her own life. Now the first and last queen lives a half-life, a soul in a decaying body. Her rage became the storms and will not stop while her soul is tied to this earth. My storm guard are sworn to protect her. They must continue, but I cannot.
The soul is trapped in a decaying body. That's what's causing the storms. To stop the storms, we need to destroy the body in the ritual chamber. How the hell am I going to convince the others?
She's in the old tomb.
Shit! I've got to get out of here.
There. That's what I think about the enemies in that scenario there. Especially the ones who consider an explosion just like a tickle and don't die from it. Afro made some good progress on Syndicate, made it to sequence 9. Oh, great. That's good progress. Dieselglaive, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome to you and your raiders. I hope things are going well. Hey there, Tiger Storm. Welcome in. We're doing the 100% in this game to celebrate the game's 10th anniversary. However, due to ongoing random and unpredictable when they're going to happen audio issues, I'm going to be doing the other 2 playthroughs I got lined up for this game on the PlayStation. And I'm going to be moving the majority, pretty much all of my games that I stream now on the Xbox. I'm switching to PlayStation because these audio issues just happen randomly. And it's only on the Xbox. And I've got a brand new headset and controller I bought yesterday for the express purpose of the fact that this audio issue was happening with Red Dead Redemption 2 yesterday with the other headset that I had, the other controller I had, and the fact that it's actually happening to a brand new headset and controller as well. I'm just like, bye-bye Xbox. Not spending any more money on Xbox stuff to, try and make sure that my Xbox, games that I stream are, doing well. So, yeah, this will be the last playthrough I do of this game ever on the Xbox. If I wasn't a streamer, it wouldn't bother me, because obviously, since the issue only happens on the stream, it never happens for me when I'm playing the game without streaming it, then, it's just one of those things as a streamer. I can't afford to have shit quality, or quality that's intermittent as well. I'm glad to hear that you're doing good, Tiger Storm. That's great to hear. Yeah, so I'll be getting the Definitive Edition trilogy on the PlayStation. I already actually have the trilogy, the Definitive Edition of every game in the trilogy already for the Xbox, but I'm not going to risk the same audio issue happening with Rise of the Tomb Raider. Shadow of the Tomb Raider had a separate audio issue that was different to what's been happening recently. So that was something I was already going to replace on the PlayStation 5. But now it looks like I'm going to have to replace all the Xbox games that I have that I stream with PlayStation versions. Hey there, Drake. Welcome on in. You did? Oh, nice. Cool. On Pro mode. GG's on that, dude. Yeah, I can't imagine that would have been easy. Challenging as fuck. I imagine it would be, that's for damn sure. I remember the original version's professional mode was insane. Tiger, it's so stressful as a streamer when things aren't working correctly. You feel your pain completely. Yeah, it's just ridiculous, and it's just random too. Like you can't predict which game it's going to happen with. You can't predict when it's going to happen with games you already know it's going to happen with, because you don't know, because sometimes the game's fine. And there just must be something about what they've done when they made the Xbox consoles that just does not want to work with streaming. There's just something, I don't know what they've done, but they just, and I never had like, because I started streaming in 2016. It wasn't until 2018 that the first game that I ever had an issue with popped up, and that was Assassin's Creed Origins. And in 2017, that game came out, but I streamed it in 2017, had no issues. 2018, streamed it, a static audio issue happened where it goes constantly when I'm streaming it. That was the first game it happened with. And then it happened with Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which came out in 2018. But it can't be games that were in 2018 that are causing it, because Assassin's Creed Odyssey came out in 2018 and I never had that static audio issue with it. And as the years have gone on, the static audio issue has happened with random games, and I didn't know it would happen when I first started streaming the game until I was streaming the game, you know. And games like The Quarry, which I bought when it came out, that had the audio issue. So it's one of those things where there's no point anymore in me buying a brand new game even that is on the Xbox, because I don't know if it's going to have the issue or not. And when it does have the issue, it's like, well, I should have bought the PlayStation version. You know, so that was the first kind of audio issue that would happen. But this is a new thing now where the audio just stutters at you know, certain points. Drake, so pro mode and remake means no death at all. Yeah, well, I imagine it would. That's for sure. But that'd be very difficult. They are Tiger, yeah. So it's all happening with digital games. I mean, maybe that's the problem. But I just don't want to bother anymore. Like, I got a Series S and it doesn't have a disc drive, so I'd have to buy another console that has a I'm just over it. You notice with digital it really causes issues. GTA 5 is like that. Yeah, I didn't have that other audio issue with that game, but probably now I would, and it's just too unpredictable. So even if, you know, buying disc copies would help, it's too far gone now for me to want to bother anymore. Because I'm someone who prefers to buy digital because it means that I don't have to, you know, make sure a physical copy is available.
Where the hell are you? Oh no, what's happening? We're under attack! We need help! Damn it! No! I've got to get back.
Oh, does it really? Tiger, Xbox Series X has an issue with random turning off in the middle of some games? Jeez. Yeah. That'd be really, really annoying with digital games. It's crazy, you know. Tiger, the crazy thing is that it'll be fine for a while, then do it. Yeah, and that's the same thing with this audio issue too, as well. Like the static audio issue that happens. There's a quick fix. It's only temporary though, but I can fix it quickly. I just go in and I change the headset setting on the controller, and then swap it back, and it stops it. But the problem with that is it creates poor quality for the viewers, and as a streamer it's like really annoying to have that happen, to have to take time to go and do that method, and it's only a temporary fix anyway because it's going to happen again, you know. You saw online where a lot of people were having the same issue, and that's the other thing too, when heaps of people are having that issue, you know that it's not just something with your own thing. Do you want to entice me by linking some of the awesome Mass Effect 2 music themes? Yeah, dude. Yeah, I definitely will be playing that. But I wanted to make sure that I was going to be able to fit in all the games I need to get through, that I have deadlines for. I love the rope ascender.
Reyes, you're hurt. Here.
Thanks. Seriously, I thought that was it for me.
There's no sign of him.
What happened?
During the attack, Whitman took Sam and they disappeared.
He's taken her back to Matthias.
We should have listened. I should have listened.
So what's the next move?
The boat's fixed now. We should get help.
I bet they thought that too.
Look, you were right about Whitman,
You've
but...
seen the storms. They target any craft that comes near. There were scientists here during World War II, and they believed the storms were controlled by something in a ritual chamber near the monastery. Look, I don't have all the answers, but Sam being taken, I know it's linked. And if we try to leave here without understanding why, then we'll all die. Just like the pilots. Just like Roth.
Look. Whatever's happening here, Lara deserves a shot.
We can't go back to their stronghold. It'd be suicide.
They won't take her there. They'll take her to the ritual chamber. We can use this inlet to get closer. Look, I know you want to get home to your daughter. Believe me, I do. But the fight's not over yet. I'm not asking you to believe, Reyes. I'm asking you to trust.
Okay. Let's get this thing in the water. Whenever you're ready to go, come aboard.
Tiger Storm, you notice that it happens a lot to people that are a multi-chat on Xbox. The audio gets staticky or has a bad echo. Yeah, and that's happened too as well. You know, bad echo comes across. And it's just crazy, you know, like when you have games that run perfectly and it never happens, but then another game it will. You know, it's just nice, levitating shotgun. It's just so unpredictable. And you just want to tear your hair out because you're like, oh great, another game to add to the list. Like seriously, these are the games that had the static audio issue, because I keep a track of which ones actually do it so that I know to get them on the PS5. So already, and this is even before this other new issue that's been happening, already the games that had the static audio issue happen when I stream from the Xbox was A Plague Tale Innocence, Assassin's Creed Origins, Control, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake, The Quarry. So that's only a handful. There's probably some games that I haven't streamed for a long time that could potentially have that issue as well. And there could be some that I've forgotten that it happens with, so I don't have it on the list yet. But given the fact that this other new audio issue has happened too as well, there's just no way for me to continue just streaming the Xbox versions if it's going to happen like this. Like Resident Evil 4 Remake, that was the first ever game I bought for the PS5, and didn't have any issues with it whatsoever, and that was the game that was like, right, from now on any new games I'll buy on the PS5. And yeah, didn't have any problem with it. The only problem I've had with the PlayStation with streaming is the controller not recognizing that I have the headset plugged in, therefore muting the actual controller's mic. I've had some issues there, where for some reason the console doesn't recognize that I've got the headset plugged into the controller. So when I mute myself, it's muting my voice from my actual microphone on the headset, but it's not muting the actual microphone on the controller itself. So that's the only issue, but that's, you know, I'd rather have that happen because that's quick, and I can notice that's happening right at the start of the stream instead of, you know, an hour into it. Tiger Storm. It's 2023. You would think the technology now, this would not be an issue. Get it together, Microsoft. You'd think so, yeah. This is the thing too. It's just so frustrating. And you had Xbox, how they wanted to have their own streaming service to go up against Twitch, which was Mixer, and I think it was called something before that, different as well. You know, so they had that, and therefore it meant that it took them ages to update the Twitch app. And now they've moved from having it be the Twitch app you need to open up to actually just having it directly from your console that you stream as well. So it could be an issue with that as well. So you just don't know, and that's the problem too. It's like when I was going yesterday to get a new controller and a new headset, I was thinking to myself, how do I know if it's the headset causing it or the controller causing it? I could buy a new controller, but it's the headset causing it, so buying the new controller is a waste of money because it would be the headset. Or it could have been that it was the headset. So if I bought a new headset, you know, it might turn out to be the controller instead. So it's just like, ugh. So I just decided, fuck it, I'll buy a new controller and a new headset. And then what happens? The same audio issue that was happening yesterday with the other headset and the other controller for Red Dead 2 is now happening with this game. It's just... I think the universe is telling me, stop being an Xbox streamer. Become a PlayStation streamer. Hey there, Donna. Welcome on in. I am, yep. So this is the Xbox version, the definitive version of it as well. Her face looks different than on PC, or you haven't been paying attention when you played, her being Lara. Yeah, there was actually a face change that they did for the, what was then at the time next-gen consoles versus the Xbox 360 and the PS3 versions. And then I think they changed it again as well. Exactly, Tiger Storm. That's a good animated GIF. That's a good GIF to to use. You're doing good, Donna? That's excellent. That's great to hear. And I'm doing well. I'm going good. Technology-wise, though, having a lot of tech issues. So when I finish this current playthrough of Tomb Raider, I'm going to be doing a stream of Assassin's Creed Syndicate because I'm streaming that from the PlayStation. But the next time I do a playthrough of this game will be the PlayStation version. I just won't be able to get it today.
Lara, what do you expect to find in there?
Do you really want to know?
No, but you should tell me anyway.
There's the soul of an ancient Sun Queen trapped in a dead body. Her rage is what's causing these storms. If we destroy the body, the storms will stop.
Right. And why does Matthias want Sam?
I don't know. And that's what's scaring me the most. Look, I know this is a crazy plan.
Yeah, it is. But right now, crazy is all we got. So let's do this.
All right. Let's go.
No. I'll need you and Reyes to guard the main entrance while I go in after Sam.
You're going in there alone?
More people means more danger of being spotted. I need you here taking out as many of those bastards as you can. It won't just be the Solari either. There'll be others. Samurai, the Queen's Storm Guard. Look, anything that's not me or Sam, shoot it.
My little bird. This isn't goodbye. I'm not gonna say goodbye.
We got your back, Lara.
When Jonah puts his hand to his nose and then he looks back at Lara, it always makes me think that he's like, damn, Lara's BO. Which would be understandable, obviously, realistically. And that would be okay, because this whole situation on this island, there's no time to be concerned with that kind of stuff. But that's probably not what is happening there, but I just like to think that that's what his reaction is about.
Sam, she's still alive. And the good doctor. What the hell are you doing, Whitman?
Who are these
The Storm Guard.
people?
They guard the monastery. They wait only to be introduced to their new queen by the one who brought her back to us.
Of course. I've encountered these archaic tribes before. Let's get some more words, James.
What is he doing?
My name is Dr. James Whitman. I come to you in peace. I bring you your new queen.
Oh no.
Your queen. What is it in Japanese? Your Jo.
The Storm Guard. Still protecting their queen after all these years.
Finally, game, you recognize the fact I was doing a friggin' bloody counter. Hate when games do that. Tiger, you're gonna go get some sleep, my friend. Have a good stream, and hope Xbox plays nice until you get moved over to PlayStation. Thank you so much for joining the raid, Tiger Storm. I hope you have a great one. Thanks for that. I hope that I can basically say goodbye to these audio issues when I'm just streaming from the PlayStation. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good one. Harbinger, Requiescat in hell. Requiescat in hell, Whitman. Absolutely. He got his just desserts. Plus he was stupid too, because he didn't realize that he was just being used as a distraction.
Oh shit. Don't miss out, Laura. this time?
Talked about a soul in a decaying body being the cause of the storms. I know he must be talking about the last Sun Queen, but I don't understand what Himiko has to do with this. She was the first queen. Somehow Matthias thinks Sam's connected, and that can't be good. Damn you, Whitman, you'll do anything for a story. I know the answer is inside that ritual chamber, but getting to it won't be easy. The Storm Guard are devoted to guarding it. I know I have to do this, but I'm so scared of what I'm going to find in there.
Alright, so we can use a skill point. Which we're almost finished the game, so there's nothing really that I need to unlock. So I can just pick whatever. Harbinger, you're kind of disappointed by the final boss fights. They are basically QTEs. That's true, yeah. I mean, there's a bit of having to get their health down to the point where you do a QTE, but still. You have to finish them off with QTEs. Alright, so with this we can get the final available skill point.
We never had a chance. They were waiting for us, hundreds of them. We never even made it to the sacred chamber. From the beginning, we were doomed. And now, I wait for my ancestors to take me. I can hear them. The Oni are killing my brothers, eating them, consuming their souls. So much death. I'm the last one. What is my fate? Will I become one of them? Ancestors, hear me. Please, take me away from this, before the Oni come for me. Please, take me to the afterlife. Let me die in peace.
Soldier, last stand. These poor soldiers, they had no idea why they were here, and they died alone. I've got to stop this. Hello there, Senny. Good day to you as well, Tomb Senny. The game is going well, however, that audio issue with the stuttering has returned. So, yeah, very pissed off about that. So the plan is to finish this current 100% in-depth run, and then next week, maybe, depending if I can afford it, stream the PlayStation 5 version from here on out. So yeah, over it, sick of it, fuck you Xbox streaming. So what I'm going to do is when I finish this stream, I'm going to be doing a stream of Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and I've also decided to leave doing the Dreadful Crimes DLC until another playthrough later, or do it separate on its own later on. So yeah, I'll do a stream of that and then go from there. Geez, the games with these issues seem to be piling up lately. They are, dude, for sure. And I bought a new headset and controller yesterday as well, because it was happening with Red Dead 2. So I ended the stream, bought the new headset and controller, started the stream again. Issue started happening again. Issue happening with this game. It's just, I'm done. I'm just over it. Crooked, that's fair. That way you get done with Syndicate even earlier. Exactly. That was my thinking too, because I was umming and ahhing, and I was thinking, you know what? Why am I adding more time onto the playthrough when the whole idea for me to add the extra days for Assassin's Creed was to get the annual playthrough series done earlier? So I was like, bugger it. I'll just put that as a later thing to do when I don't have that deadline of the Assassin's Creed annual playthroughs above my head.
This Chinese earthenware is thousands of years old. Could they have visited this island before the rise of Yamatai? I've seen similar artifacts from the Ban Giant site in Thailand. How did this get all the way to Yamatai?
It teleported there, Lara, from the location where, in games, things just get sucked into a black hole. This was one of those things. Crooked, that's true, and it doesn't affect your challenge either, doing those murder mysteries. Exactly, yeah. You know, because I was going to wait until I got the World War I sequence done, and then finish off the playthrough with that DLC as well. And because it wouldn't be affected by the challenge anyway, it's like, it's more of a, don't really have time.
Well, it had to be done. Lara left me no choice. If I thought she could play the game, I might have let her in on my plan, but she doesn't have the grit for this business. She isn't ruthless enough, and this discovery has to be mine. I've crossed the line. It won't look good, so as unfortunate as it may be, she can't make it off this island. None of them can. And whatever happens with Sam, it just makes this whole story all the more newsworthy. I don't think Matthias or his Solari can be reasoned with, so I'll need to slip away as soon as this ritual is completed. I'll make the perfect sole survivor, returning with the authorities, the cameras, and an appropriately convincing expression of sorrow.
Whitman crossing the line. Whitman, you foolish man. In the end, your ambition got the better of you. It sure did, Lara. This is the thing about the character of Whitman, is if you didn't think he was a piece of shit already by this point, then this would have to be the final nail in the coffin for making you think otherwise. His intentions. Yeah, Donna, it's really like that, you know. And it's very reminiscent of how Matthias felt about the people that he was stuck on the island with initially back in the 1980s, where he was like, I'm going to use them as guinea pigs, and when they try to escape next, I'm just going to watch. You know, and so he suggested that they try another attempt, but he wasn't going to go with them, you know. So this idea of someone who is more than willing to sacrifice others in order to gain something, Whitman's very similar in that vein, and wanting to get all the recognition and everything, that he's willing to try to make sure that no one else gets off the island alive. Alright, so those ones are now beyond this spot. Heck, it does indeed. Crooked sounds like a Templar.
I can make this jump. The Sun Queens. The fire ritual where the queen chooses her successor. A chosen priestess enters the monastery. And she's given your power and becomes the new queen. Wait a minute.
Many have given up their souls willingly for this gift.
Now the first and last queen lives a half-life, a soul in a decaying body.
Vessels. It's not transferring power. It's transferring a soul. All these queens, they're all you, Himiko. First and last. Oh God. And now you want Sam. Well, you're not getting her. Sam, a vessel for the Queen's soul. I've got to stop this madness.
I have no choice now but to meet my fate. Tonight, I climb the stairs to the Chamber of the Sun, but I will never submit to the ritual. I will not emerge queen. None will ever believe what I now know to be the truth. A twisted evil beyond imagining lives within the Sun Queen. An evil that hungers for more than just the land and seas of Yamatai. This madness cannot continue. So I go to the chamber, armed with the stolen dagger of her Stormguard general. By the time he realizes what I have done, it will be too late. For the sake of Yamatai and all the priestesses that would follow me, I must die.
Hoshi, an end. Hoshi faced a terrible choice. I feel as though I am following her path, but what choices will I be forced to make? So, Hoshi was the final person who was supposed to take over from the Queen. Now, I'm not 100% sure if she killed herself before the ritual was complete, in the sense of she was becoming the new Sun Queen, and it's her dead body that we're about to see eventually, or whether she killed herself while the ritual was happening before the actual Queen. I'm sort of thinking it's more the latter than the former. So Hoshi was the next one to become the Sun Queen, and while they were both in the ritual chamber, she killed herself before the ritual could be completed. Therefore, the original Himiko wasn't able to live in her body, essentially. So she's sort of like trapped in a half-life, in a decaying body. Hey Rald, it's me, Annie. I know it has been a while, but work at the swamp has been crazy. Shrek went on holiday and just kept talking non-stop. I heard you're tomb raiding again. You are BFFFFF. Annie. Thank you. Thank you so much, Annie. And that's understandable as well. Hey there, Levy. Thank you so much for redeeming that. How's things going? And then it opens again to let you go back if you need to. You going well, Levy? Excellent. That's great to hear. Especially too because it's almost the weekend. And I'm going good. I'm going well. However, tech issues have been happening, so like just another nail in the coffin of me being a Xbox main streamer. You don't know why Arnie loves the swamp so much. It has been like 2 years and he's still there. He must really, really love it. There must be something about that is really making him just want to stay there. Is it really, Levy? So it's your last day at your current job. So how does it feel?
A Satsuma porcelain vase. Probably early Edo period.
Levy. They're picking up your equipment today. A little sad, but also good at the same time. Yeah, it's definitely understandable to have mixed feelings about something like that as well. And that final time where you're there at the job, and then after that it's like that's one door closing and another one opening up. Alrighty then, so we have gotten 100% completion in the coastal forest. Mountain Temple. Mountain Village. Base Approach. Mountain Base. Base Exterior. Shantytown. Geothermal Caverns. Summit Forest. Shipwreck Beach. Research Base. Chasm Shrine. There we go. So this is the final area where you need to get 100% in. This is also the point of no return now too. And there's nothing really that I want to get with this, but grab that. And I don't want to reduce the damage that does. Same with the pistol. Get burst fire mod, just for the sake of getting it. It's also the first warm day of the year. It's kind of late for that, but hey, you're looking forward to a little more warmth and sunshine. Yeah, that's true too. You know, like if you're really looking for that kind of weather, it's good when it gets delivered to you. If only you could just, you know, customize it whenever you wanted. Really, non-stop raining in 5 to 10 degrees Celsius all April. Which is fairly cold for April, to be honest. Yeah, sounds like my kind of weather, to be honest. But if it gets too cold, it can be annoying as well. Thanks for the thanks for the follow, Tubby Tuesday 99. Levy, you don't mind, but after the entire winter, you're looking forward to a day of 20 Celsius and sunshine. I don't blame you at all, you know. It'd be good to get that, be able to enjoy it then, and make the most of it. Wasn't expecting that to happen just then.
Those bastards are heading your way. We did everything we could to slow them down.
Thanks, Reyes. Get to the boat. If I'm not back...
We're not leaving without you. We'll be waiting.
maybe one day Reboot Lara will have the dual pistols for the games.
You're safe now. It's okay. It's okay.
You saved me. I knew you would.
I made you a promise. Let's get you home.
There's Lara! She's got Sam! She did it.
I think she's going to be okay.
What happened up there?
It's over. We can go now.
All right, let's get the hell out of here.
I've been so blind, so naive. For years, I resented my father, doubted him like the rest. But he was right about so much. I just wish I could tell him that now. There are so many mysteries that I once dismissed as mere stories, but the line between our myths and truth is fragile and blurry. I need to find answers. I must understand.
Alicia making me waffles before her ballet class.
Need anything? Don't rightly know what happened to you on that island. Judging from those wounds and that look in your eyes, I'm guessing I don't want to know. Anyway, we'll be home soon.
I'm not going home.
And there we go, that is the first pass through to celebrate the game's 10th anniversary. However, as a little bonus thing, I'm going to show some extra dialogue you can get from enemies that are still present in the game. The game lets you, of course, continue on and finish off anything you might have missed, but there's only pockets of enemies here and there. But there's a funny conversation that can happen with some of them. So I want to show that off first. Harbinger, you like how they give her dual pistols for this and then they forget about it in the next games? That's true. The only thing we see of those in Rise of the Tomb Raider is if you do the Blood Ties DLC. Lara still has those pistols in her possession because they're Roths. And the animated series that Netflix is doing is a sequel to Shadow of the Tomb Raider, but I don't know what they're doing with that. And then you've got the live action series that was announced recently that's separate to that. So I don't know what version of Lara is going to be in that one. And then you've got another movie, live action movie, that'll probably be a different Lara again. So potentially we'll have 3 different new Laras. We'll have the reboot Lara that was in this game, Rise and Shadow, in the Netflix animated series with Hayley Atwell playing Lara. Then we'll have the live action series, and then we'll have the live action movie. And that movie that they did back in 2018 with Alicia Vikander, they're not doing a sequel to that anymore because the rights have gone to someone else now. So they'll likely recast that role as well. And the movie, whatever they do with it, will probably not be a sequel to that movie that came out in 2018. Because that was actually an adaptation of this game. And if they're going to do a new live action movie, it'll most likely either be an adaptation of classic Lara, or it'll probably be a reinterpretation again of the character. So I don't know what the future holds for the series, but moving forward we potentially have 3 different versions of Lara in 3 different variations, which, me personally, I just think it adds too much franchise confusion, especially to newcomers to the series, because it's like, oh no, this version of Lara is separate to that version, but both projects are out around the same time. If that's how they get released, it'd be very, very confusing. Because people will be like, hang on, so is this movie a sequel to the series? Or is this animated series a sequel to the movie? You know? So I don't know how they're gonna do it. So moving forward, I'm kind of on the fence now about the future of the series. Just unsure. Not because I don't have any faith that there'll be a good game made. I just don't know what direction they're taking with the next game. So the next game could be a complete new reboot yet again. Who knows what they're doing? But Amazon Studios now has the reins on the series. Which is a sequel to the prequel of the second series, which was itself an alternate universe version of the parallel multiverse universe. But it's just getting ridiculous with that kind of stuff. What I'm going to do is, when it comes to the music only playthrough, I'm going to let the credits play without skipping it, so we can hear all of the music as part of that. But let's skip the credits and go back into the game. There we go, so we've got 100%. So we've got 100% completion. So we'll go in, and I'm going to go to the sea shanty town. Sorry, I got Black Flag on the mind. We're going to go to the shanty town, and there's some dialogue that's funny between some enemies that are going to be there.
What, you find the outsider? What? What are you talking about? You just said girl. Is she here somewhere?
Ah, man, not the outsider. Sprinkles, rat. She jumped out of my pocket.
You fucking kidding me?
Come on, help me find her.
Oh, yeah, fine. Yeah, of course. Love to. All right, Sprinkles, come on out.
So there's that. Looking for his pet rat, Sprinkles.
Come on, girl. I know you're here somewhere. Man, where are you? Come on, girl. I know you're here somewhere.
So this is dialogue that you can miss. Especially if you've completed the game 100% and you're like, right, I've done it. And then exit out of the game and never play it ever again.
Come on, girl. I know you're here somewhere.
There's also a conversation that you can hear with enemies in another spot too.
What? Why should we toil alone? Oh, what the fuck are you talking about now? It's a poem. Yeah, I don't get it. Of course you don't. Oh, never mind.
Just wanted to show some of the other finishes, because that was something I hadn't shown in the playthrough before. We saw earlier the one where you have the rifle and do it, and saw the pistol one and then the shotgun one. This dude's still whistling. I think it's kind of cool that the enemies that they've made respawn after you finish the game's story do more than just stand around waiting for you to come across them and then fight you. I think it's cool that they actually gave them conversations to have that only happen if you explore after finishing the game. See if I can come across any others that I haven't discovered before. So I've heard the pet rat one before. And that one where that dude was quoting a poem. Might not be any enemies left here. Hello, Mariana. Good morning to you as well. Oh, thank you. Yeah, finished the story, and I wanted to show off some of this dialogue that you can trigger after the story is finished. I got the 100% done. So the next playthrough of this will be music only. So I won't have any sound effects or dialogue playing, just the music. But I'm doing well, thank you. Things are going good. How about yourself? Let's go to the geothermal caverns and suss out whether or not there's some enemies that have respawned in here. Oh, excellent. That's great. Glad to hear that. Oh, really? Oh, excellent. That's cool. That's awesome. That's your first time playing through it. I hope you're enjoying it. Been having some audio issues with games in general on my Xbox when streaming them, so the next playthrough I do of this might not be next week, but it might be the week after. So I'll have to think of another Tomb Raider game to stream until I get this game, but on the PlayStation instead. The game itself is fine, it's just streaming it on the Xbox that has a audio stuttering issue that happens. Same with Red Dead 2 recently. Plus there's another audio issue that's separate and different that's been happening for much longer with multiple games too, so I've already had plans in place to replace those particular games with PlayStation ones, but it looks like I'm just going to have to do that with every game I've got on Xbox. You're enjoying it so far, but a lot of shooting though. Definitely is. That is true. A lot of shooting. A lot of ammo. Glad that you're enjoying it. It's one of those games I always love to revisit. Can replay it so many times and not get sick of it. Just want to see if we can get, because I could swear that there's a conversation that they have about cigarettes or something as well. I just can't remember whereabouts that was.
What? Why should we toil alone? Oh, what the fuck are you talking about now? It's a poem. Yeah, I don't get it.
Okay, so we've heard that dialogue. What I want to do is go back up to where I was before when the shootouts were happening and go a different way and see if the dialogue I'm thinking of actually triggers with the group of enemies that I was actually killing. Because those enemies that, the two that were on their own that heard me, caused a chain reaction so that all the enemies became aware. So this time I won't mess with those two and go this way instead. Unless it was just linked. Yeah, so those enemies that I fought here before were linked to the two enemies that discovered me. Because there's a pass-through up here to that spot where I saw those two enemies alone. They just randomly spawn in there too, which you've got to be careful of. They're just going to stand there now. But are they going to have a conversation or not? Probably not. Not these two anyway. Well, I don't know where that conversation was that I heard before, but it might have been in the shanty town a bit further up from where I was, where the guy was looking for his pet rat that he lost, that jumped out of his pocket. Alright, so let's try going to the other part of the shantytown. To see if we can get another group of enemies with a different conversation. Alright, got that dude just whistling. That enemy is automatically aware of us.
Get me some smokes and the book is yours.
Come on, brother. I'll owe you.
No smokes, no book.
Yeah, I'll just go down to the corner store and pick you up back.
Go volunteer on the new wreck then. Bet you'd find plenty down there.
God damn it. Just give me the fucking book. It's the last one in the series. I've been looking for it for months.
Oh yeah? Well, it's a good one. You want to know how it ends?
No, shut up. Don't say anything. You're a bastard.
Yeah, that's true, but I'm the bastard with your book, and I need a smoke.
There we go. That's the dialogue I was looking for. Alright, so that's some dialogue that you can hear after you finish the story, and you go back into your save file, and you go and explore for a little bit. So this is where I'm going to conclude this first of 3 back-to-back playthroughs that can't be back-to-back now because of that audio issue I was having happen. So there's 2 more run-throughs of the game I'm going to be doing. However, I don't know if that'll be next Friday or the Friday after. However, that's where I'm calling it a stream. I'm going to take a break, and when I come back from that break, I'm going to be streaming instead Assassin's Creed Syndicate. So this is where the Tomb Raider portion of my day is actually going to end. If I can't get the PlayStation version of this before next Friday, then that'll give me time to think of which Tomb Raider game to put in place temporarily as an in-between game for Fridays. But for now, this is the end of this playthrough and this stream. Just want to thank everyone so much for watching. I'm going to take a break of, let's see, I'll only take like it'll be around 10 minutes, I'd say. Just a 10-minute break, and then I'll be jumping into Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which I'm streaming on the PlayStation, which doesn't have the audio issues that I'm having with the Xbox games that I stream. So I'll be back in 10 minutes with Assassin's Creed Syndicate. For those who were here just for the Tomb Raider stuff, that's completely fine. Thank you so much for watching. Those who can't make it back to the next stream, that's fine too. Thank you for watching also. And I'll be back in 10 minutes with Assassin's Creed Syndicate.